You feel it before you see it. A pressure between your shoulder blades, a sudden urge to turn around, and when you do, someone is already looking at you. It feels supernatural, but the real answer is far stranger. Your brain is not waiting for proof. It is constantly guessing where attention is pointed, using clues so small that you rarely notice them. A face turning at the edge of your vision, a reflection in a window, a conversation that suddenly pauses, a change in the footsteps behind you. Your conscious mind may miss these details. Your nervous system may not. For your ancestors, attention was never meaningless. A predator looking towards you was different from one looking away. A rival staring at you was different from one focused on food. A stranger watching your hands could be preparing to attack, steal, or cooperate. Eyes became one of the oldest warning systems your brain learned to read. Human eyes make this easier. The white area around the iris, called the sclera, creates strong contrast, making gaze direction unusually visible. Researchers Hiromi Kobayashi and Shiro Koshima argued that human eyes are especially suited for showing others where attention is going. A tiny eye movement can silently say, "Look there," or "Something is wrong," or "I am watching you." That signal reaches your brain fast. Psychologist Nicholas Langton and other researchers found that your brain combines eye direction, head angle, and body position to estimate where someone is looking. It does not need a perfect image. It only needs enough evidence to make a prediction. That prediction creates the feeling. Imagine standing in a crowded cafe, looking at your phone. Somewhere nearby, a person lifts their head. You do not clearly see them, but movement enters your peripheral vision. A metal spoon reflects part of a face. A chair stops moving. A voice goes quiet. Your brain connects the fragments. Is that attention aimed at you? Then your body reacts before your mind explains why. Your posture tightens, your awareness sharpens. You turn. Direct gaze has real power. Research by Hari Hettinen has shown that being looked at can increase alertness and emotional arousal. That is why catching someone staring feels so intense. But here is the trick. You remember the times you were right. You forget the times you turned around and nobody was looking. Psychologist Edward Titchener wrote about this illusion more than a century ago. You may feel uneasy, turn around, notice someone looking, and later remember the stare as the cause of the feeling. The sequence becomes reversed in memory. Then confirmation bias strengthens the story. Suppose you turn around 10 times in 1 week. 9 times, nobody is watching. Once, someone is. Which moment do you remember? The one that feels impossible. Chance also helps create the illusion. People look around constantly. When you move suddenly, your movement may attract their eyes. You turn because you feel watched. They look because you turned. Both of you may believe the other person looked first. Fear makes the effect stronger. Walking alone at night lowers the amount of evidence your brain needs before sounding an alarm. A shadow becomes a person. A whisper becomes your name. A random glance becomes a warning. This is not a flaw. It is an old survival strategy. Imagine 2 ancestors near tall grass. One assumes every movement is harmless. The other sometimes jumps at nothing. The second wastes energy. The first may make only one mistake, but one mistake could be the last. Psychologists call this error management. When one mistake is far more dangerous than the other, your brain often chooses the safer error. Believing you are watched when you are not is uncomfortable. Failing to notice a real threat could be deadly, so your brain prefers false alarms. Modern life makes the feeling stronger. Cameras sit above doors. Phones point in every direction. Social media tracks views, clicks, and pauses. You are often being observed, but not always by a visible person. Your ancient brain was built to read nearby faces. Now it lives inside a world of invisible attention. Still, you do not have a hidden sense that detects eyes through walls or through the back of your head. What you have is more impressive. Your brain can combine movement, sound, posture, reflections, memory, fear, and social context into a warning so quickly that the calculation disappears. You feel only the result. Turn around. Sometimes the warning is right, sometimes it is wrong. But it is never random. It is your brain making one of its oldest social predictions. So the next time you feel that pressure between your shoulder blades, you may still turn, and someone may be looking, but you did not feel their eyes. You felt your brain guessing where another mind had gone. The mind is stranger than you think. Subscribe for more. See you in the next video.